These headphones might be the best option for the entry-level section. Sennheiser is a guarantee when it comes to audio quality. And once again, this is affirmed with the HD 350 Bluetooth. The best entry-level over-ear headphones you can find. But it has a couple of issues that could let you off. Let's explore all the pros and cons of these headphones in this new video from Galaxy Setup. If you look on Amazon for the HD 350 Bluetooth, you will find it for around 100 euros. On the official website, these are 85 euros. So why on earth have I paid them only 50 euros? I bought them refurbished from Sennheiser itself on the Amazon store, and they're just like new. There's not a single mark on the outer plastic shell, and they work perfectly. But let's first have a look at the physical aspect of them. They're made out of plastic, but not a cheap feeling one. It has a pleasant feeling to the touch, and almost if it was aluminum, whatever. And it's not a fingerprint magnet, which is always a plus. The ear cushion is extremely padded and extremely comfortable to listen to, even for hours-long sessions. It has a measured drawback though, but we'll talk about it in just a minute. You can easily find replacement cushions for less than 20 euros, ensuring a long life to these headphones because it's inevitable that they're going to wear out. This 4Z headset is an extreme example of that, but you get the point. You can check the full video review about these headphones right here. On the right pavilion, we find all the controls, which are amazing, the best one I've ever tried. There might be a little confusing at first because we have the grand total of 4 different buttons and rockers, but you have different controls for voice assistant, skip track, volume and power on and off in this order. The skip and backward rocker function also as a pause and play, but the strange thing is that you need to move the rocker towards the back, so the back of your head, to skip track. Unintuitive at first, but you get used to it pretty easily. The volume button has a little nipple, The volume button has a little nipple to flag the volume up and no nipple for volume down, which is perfect to avoid hitting the wrong side of it. Thanks Lord, it has a Type-C connector. I expect it from any kind of device, especially after the EU regulation, but it's worth noticing it. Lastly, the power on and off button. Pretty self-explanatory. Press it for 4 seconds to activate the pairing mode. Right next to it, we find the first out of the 2 microphones of these headphones. The second one is placed on the right pavilion itself, kinda ruining the entire aesthetic of the headphones. That's a bummer. Connecting the 2 pavilions, we find this small headband with little to no padding, honestly. It's really thin and marginal, but for me this is not an issue because the clamping force of the headphones themselves is what keeps them actually in place. But this could be a problem for you depending mainly on your head size. Why was I complaining about the ear cushions though? They're leatherette, which means you're going to sweat like a pig if you're using them during summer outside. And it's only May and already they're barely usable for me. But you can easily find third-party replacement parts, even with gel, which should help with the heat. But I haven't tried them out, so I can't say for sure. Let me know down in the comments if you would like to know if they actually make any difference whatsoever. What about the audio quality? In the end, it's the basic thing the headphones need to do, right? And oh boy, these Sennheiser do that amazingly. The audio is pretty balanced and clear at all frequencies. By default, it's a little bit bass boosted, but you can make your own equalizer profile in the app, which we'll see in a minute. So if you don't like that, you can easily change it. It manages to reproduce frequencies as low as 20 Hz, which is the human limit, and up to 15 kHz with ease. After that, between 15,000 and 20,000 Hz, it starts to reproduce them not as clearly. I've talked about the app, so let's have a look at it. To use it, you'll need to register with Sennheiser, which could be annoying for someone. Once you're in, you'll get 3 options. The equalizer, if you want to customize it by yourself. the sound check, which makes you choose between 3 different audio profiles multiple times, and then makes a custom EQ profile. But you get to choose which track to try that on, which I think is not the smartest choice. And the side tone, which is basically a clear mode. It lets you hear what's going on around you, but only during calls for some reasons. This last option is frustrating. Why can't I activate it anytime I want to? It could be extremely useful if I need to cross the road or I just want to be aware of my surroundings, but you can only use it during calls. Another missing feature that could be a deal breaker for you is the ANC, active noise cancellation. There is none. These headphones have great ceiling on their own. The extreme padding of the ear cushions makes it more difficult for noise to come inside your ear, but if you're near a train station or a jammed road, you'll definitely hear some noise. Lastly, the battery life. It's amazing. You get 30 hours of claimed playback, and as far I can completely confirm that. Anyhow, you can quickly charge it up using the USB-C connector. With 30 hours of battery life, for my personal usage, I'm good for at least a couple of weeks. Nice. To sum it up, the pros. Amazing audio quality for this price range. Flawless physical controls. Customizable EQ profiles, great battery life, and great design. I think the last one is kinda personal, but I really like the design of them. It reminds me of like the Bose ones, so I'm totally cool with it. Now for the cons. In summer, they become basically unusable outside. No ANC, transparent mode only during calls, and no carrying case. All things considered, I would rate this Sennheiser HD350 Bluetooth an 8.5 out of 10 for 50 euros, the price I paid them for, and an 8- at 85 euros, the price you can find them on the official Sennheiser website. You'll find all the links to check out these headphones in the video description. Thank you so much for sticking until the end of the video. Remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any future content like this one. Let me know down in the comments what kind of headphones you're using right now, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!